Hello there.
I am ready for whatever is to come in this reaction. I've got Bob with me. I brought him down for this episode, and I've got Sting with me. So if anything goes down, I am prepared. Because after the last episode, I am strapped up and ready to go like my boy John Moran. Okay, so let's go. Your boy Elie Moses, your 23-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia, shooting his shot, baby. This is episode 8 of Better Call Saul season 6. This one is titled Point and Shoot. We're going to get into the reaction. We're going to have some fun with this thing. I don't know if we're going to have some fun with this thing, but we're definitely gonna be immersed in this amazing experience. We're going to pick right off, I'm guessing, from the end of last episode with Lalo in the household and Kim and Jimmy facing the consequences of their actions. Let's get into the reaction. Let's have some fun with this thing. Let's smash it. Let's go. Omaha Beach. Imagine that's Howard's shoe and they dumped his body in the ocean. It could be. It looks like his shoe from the beginning of, I think, not last episode, the episode before, when he was polishing them. I could be wrong though. But it could be right. They could dump his body in the ocean. I'm not going to lie. Or not. Are they going to try and make it look like a suicide? With a note and he's waiting. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare. I mean, they do have access to his car, so... Woo! This is Bob, but not Bob Odenkirk. This is the real one. I mean, it all makes perfect sense to play off Howard's death as like a suicide, potentially with all the mental problems he was going through. And it's easy to buy into that scenario for those people around him. I can see how a lot of people are saying this is Breaking Bad-esque here.
Hey! Both of you. Sit. Come on. Sit.
I never turned on you. I didn't. Never. I only worked for you in the desert. I was on your side the whole time.
I don't care. You two. God. You two and your mouths, Dios mío.
Dios mío.
Now, you listen. My car's downstairs. Press the clicker and you'll find it. This is where you are going. Don't speed. Don't weave. Don't cut anyone off. Just, drive nice. From here, at this hour, I'd take 40 East, get off at Carlisle, take the 3rd left. The rest I drew a little map for you on the back. It's not hard. So, big white brick house with a solid black door. You can't miss it. It's right at the end of the T. Park a little down the street, not out in front. It's a quiet neighborhood, so you'll have plenty of options. Stating the obvious here, maybe, but turn the car off, right? So, in the glove compartment, I left you a present. There's a camera and there's a gun, and you're gonna need both.
A gun?
Yeah, but don't worry. I mean, it's very easy. It's a revolver. It's already loaded. No safety. It's idiot-proof. So you go up to that house. You walk
Idiot-proof.
right up to that black door. Don't run. Just be casual, like a stroll, you know? Keep the gun somewhere behind you where they can't see it. You ring the bell. You count to 3. You step back. They look through the peephole. You're as innocent as can be. Door opens. You point, and you shoot. And you keep on pulling that trigger until it's empty.
That's the title of the episode.
Simple.
You want me to...
I know. You're a lawyer and not a killer, but look, you can do this, okay? This guy, he's a house cat. Black, medium height, short hair, glasses. He kind of looks like a librarian. But don't be fooled. Even a house cat can scratch. So, that's it. Hard part's over. Now, you pull out the camera. Same principle as the gun. Point and shoot. Take a picture, one where I can see the face clearly, and then you bring it back here where me and Mrs. Goodman will be waiting for you. And then you're done. I'd say it's about a 20-minute drive over there, 20 minutes back, maybe 10 minutes to do the job. Let's call it an hour altogether. So, you're back here in an hour, or...
Send her. What? She should do it.
Jimmy.
Why her?
Don't do this.
This guy, the house cat,
Jimmy, please.
he looks through his peephole in the middle of the night and he sees me. Who's this asshole? What's he doing here? Maybe he gets his gun. Maybe he calls the cops. Either way, that door stays shut. But he sees a woman. She looks like she's in distress. Maybe her car broke down. I mean, you'd open the door for her, wouldn't you?
Stop.
Yeah, but she's really clever. I'm just gonna stick to the plan.
She will.
No.
No cops. You know she will.
No. Look, this doesn't even make any sense. I've never shot a gun before. I've never even held one.
Like I have.
Jimmy, what are you doing?
You know she's the best choice.
No, I'm not. I can't do it.
She can do it. You know
No,
she can
Jimmy,
do it.
I'll
You know
stay.
I'm
Stop.
right.
Just stop.
Listen.
Just stop it.
Oh my
Shut
God,
up. You
okay,
want to go?
fine,
Shut
yeah,
up.
her. Whatever. Give her the keys, give her the address, let's go.
You gotta go. Come on. Hey. Let's go.
Hold on. You're gonna need your shoes, right? There you go. Okay, so 1 hour starting now. Clock's ticking, Mrs. Goodman. How does a chichifo like you land a girl like that, huh? Now, what to do with you? Give me your hands.
Sorry, Bob. You got to take a break here. I got to get locked in.
That's it. came. Armed men in the middle of the night to my home, trying to get to me. And you know what they did? They killed people I care about. They killed my cook, my gardener, 17-year-old kid I knew since he was knee-high, never hurt a fly. Butchered my housekeeper, Yolanda. Una viejita, cabrón. They shot her in the back. I'm sorry. Now, how did these men get into my home, do you know?
I have no idea.
Ignacio Varga. He let them in. And who did Ignacio introduce me to? You.
Ignacio. Nacho? Whoa, 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 whoa. I barely know Ignacio. Whatever he did alone, not with me. Listen, you gotta believe me, hand to God, I had no part in this. It wasn't me. It was the guy. Ignacio. Not me. Listen.
Directed by Vince Gilligan. Banger incoming.
I'm gonna come back. And then you are gonna tell me the whole story.
Hello, Harry. We were just talking about you.
Yeah? That ain't what I pay you for. She knows her up above me already. Too much, in fact.
Ford Taurus
Jim phone.
Tow.
I had a date with him. What'd you find out about Tom Pink?
Well, he was quite a fella.
Where was he born? Do you remember?
London, or England, someplace like that.
What do you mean London or England? That's the same thing.
It is?
London is in England. London's a city. England's a whole country.
I forgot.
Oh, brother, you
Yeah,
got
you
faith.
stare at Howard's
Take it
body.
easy.
How can anybody get to be so
Face the
dumb?
consequences of your
Can't
actions.
all know everything, Harry.
Who's Tom Paine, for instance?
What?
I meet Tom Paine.
What do I care who he is?
I know.
So what? If I want to know who he is, I know who he is. I just
They're
don't
like-
care.
If he gets out of this, very reminiscent of remember Walt's escape? When I think he did like the electricity thing and
But I made a list.
burnt himself off, or like the cigar. I can't remember. It was something similar to that.
I didn't know any rabbits.
Think you're so smart, huh?
Used to play shortstop for the Braves, didn't he?
What are you, some kind of genius or something?
No.
I hire and fire genius.
It was trademark Breaking Bad universe in that conversation with Lalo, Kim, and Jimmy right there to have sort of like that medium shot from behind the characters, and then it was that, you know, usual triangular formation I've always described, where you have one character in the center, then two characters facing them. But in this one, you had obviously Jimmy, Kim, and then in the center of the frame with Jimmy and Kim out of focus was Lalo standing up, standing up across the wall, and obviously he had the height advantage, showcasing his dominance in that scene and him controlling that scene, and Jimmy and Kim looking up to him. But it was simple, effective filmmaking in that scene right there, cutting to simple, beautiful medium shots, medium long shots of the room, and then long shots, and then you had that overhead beautiful shot of Jimmy looking at Howard's dead body from an angle, obviously with the way they're positioned diagonally. And yeah, this show, cinematography, it's simple yet effective. It doesn't try and be too flashy, but it utilizes the room they're in. It utilizes the location fantastically. It's aware of its surroundings, and they know where to place the camera. And yeah, once again, it just never fails to amaze me. Like I don't know how much more I could say it. Like, Howard did not deserve this at all. But they are facing the consequences of their actions. They are facing, you know, being a friend of the cartel. They knew what they were getting into. Especially with Kim knowing Lalo was alive. I mean, I don't know how you guys felt in this situation. Were you guys sorry for Kim and Jimmy, or were you like, obviously Howard did not deserve this in the slightest, but were you guys kind of like, oh, you guys deserve this? Like, you're facing the consequences of your actions. It's coming full circle now. You're getting a bit of a taste of your own medicine for hurting individuals. Like, did you guys feel like that? Yo, what Lalo don't know is that Gus and Mike been playing a little bit of Monopoly and then been buying houses across the neighborhood. And what Lalo don't know is that Mike has been in contact with Kim. Michael? Didn't he say park the car a little bit like away from the street, not like directly in front of the house? Like, I don't know. Like, that's pretty in front. I mean, knowing it's a prequel series, we know that Gus survives, but it's still interesting to see how it plays out. I hope Michael opens that door. Oh no, someone behind her. Get your ass inside, girl. Can I call it Gus's Batcave? Because I like the sound of that.
Still and stay calm. Now you take a deep breath, Nothing's gonna happen here until you calm yourself. All right? Now, who is killing who?
Lalo Salamanca. Lalo is going to kill Jimmy. He's there. He is there with Jimmy.
Salamanca's at your apartment?
Yes, he sent me. He wanted to send Jimmy, but then he sent me.
To do what exactly? Miss Wexley, you stay with me. What were you supposed to do here?
I like that Victor's there. Shoot, who's that?
I'm supposed to shoot him and then take a photo and then get back, and that's it. I only have 20 minutes left, please. He is alone with him.
You stay put. We'll handle this. We will handle this. You call Tyrus. Get him to the condo now.
You said you were watching us. Where were you? Huh? Who are you people?
Remember what the man said.
Yo, Gus got stunt doubles now.
You heard all that. All right, you hunker down here. You two, you stay with him. A dog barks too loud, you are on the phone with me. You two, come with me.
I mean, this could be Lalo's final episode for all we know. I don't know how he's gonna put up a fight here. It's all going to plan, according to him. He's split the forces. He's drawn him out. No, just in time. I know it's been an episode that takes place majority at nighttime, but the lighting this episode has been very, very dim. And I think that is intentional. I think the brightest thing I've seen this episode is that candle, besides the opening with the sunset and the Namaste car. It's almost apocalyptic in a way, like the lighting itself.
Put her on.
For you.
Why did Lalo send you?
Who is this? He didn't want to send me, not at first. He wanted to send my husband. But my husband talked him out of it. Because he wanted to get me out of there.
He talked Lalo out of it.
He can talk his way out of
I
things.
told you everything I know. Please tell me.
And I think Gus knows who that is.
Come with me, both of you.
He talked Lalo out of it. That easily? That easily? I think Gus knows. The poker game between Lalo and Gus has been phenomenal.
Can't get a clear look inside. Blinds are down. Wait. Something's moving around in there. Can't tell what.
Copy that. Report.
North corner, clear. Rear stairwell, all clear. Clear? East side?
West side, clear.
Street clear. Parking, all clear. Clear on the south.
All right, hold the perimeter. Everyone else on me, eyes sharp. Nice and easy. We don't want to spook the neighbors.
Brother, you got like 10 men dressed in all black walking up the stairwell. Like, how you not gonna spook the neighbors?
Is there something we should be looking for?
It's the subtle details Gus always notices.
Hey. She's fine. She's safe. Now the gag is gonna come off, and I need to ask you a question, and I need you to answer it quietly. Got it? Huh? Yeah. All right. I need to know where Salamanca went, and I need to know exactly how long he's been gone.
I don't know where he went. He left right after she did.
Don Eladio, mire nada más a quién tenemos aquí. Al mismísimo Gustavo Fring. Y con armadura. Qué mal que no hagan armadura para la cabeza, ¿verdad? Pues vamos a enseñarle un poquito de este lugar. Vamos a dar una vueltecita. Vamos.
You just know Gus does not like being in this position. Hey, clean the button up as well. You gotta make sure.
Ay, Don, cómo me hubiera gustado no tener que apresurarnos tanto. Podríamos estar al lado de su alberca, despellejando a esta víbora, pulgada por pulgada. Tomarnos nuestro tiempo, pasarla bien. Pero, pues se aparece aquí ahora y... ¿quién soy yo para despreciar un regalo? Una gran máquina esconde un gran secreto. Tenemos como 13 minutos antes de que llegue su gringo pelón y la caballería, así que Gustavo nos va a dar un tour rápido.
And that's a taste of what's to come.
Como decía, Gustavo nos va a llevar a conocer.
It's a face-off. I'm gonna be interested to see how Gus maneuvers his way to the forklift to get the gun he's placed in that in obviously the constructed meth, the under construction meth lab.
¡Qué maravilla! Yo tenía una tina que hacía algo muy parecido, pero honor a quien honor merece. Esto está mucho mejor. Hijo de puta.
I mean, I think this is probably one of the darkest episodes in the Breaking Bad universe we've seen. Obviously, Kim and Jimmy are absolutely traumatized and facing the consequences and ramifications of their actions. But you got to think of the relationship between them as well. Jimmy was willing to die for Kim, and Kim was willing to kill a stranger in cold blood for Jimmy, which he didn't know. Obviously, he sent her away to save her, but he didn't know that she was going to pull up to the house and, you know, potentially be ready to kill someone in cold blood just for the sake of Jimmy. It says a lot about their relationship. It says a lot about how much they care for each other. But at the same time, this relationship between those two has their problems. They've done their bad things to other people. They've hurt other individuals. And now they're caught up in the middle of their actions. They're caught up in all the cartel business, and this is all going down. And I feel like Lalo had the upper hand here. He could have killed Gus, and we know Gus survives, but he could have had the upper hand here, but I guess his vlogging career got in the way of that. So my guy's like, hey guys, what's up? It's Lalo here, back with another video. Make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. You know, his vlogging career for Eladio got in the way. I get everyone has to have a come up, but this is not the time and place to be, you know, doing the come up right here. I mean, I feel like he got enough footage as it is, but obviously he needed the creme de la creme, the proof of this meth lab for Don Eladio. Obviously Lalo could survive this ordeal, but we'll see. And after all Jim and Kimmy have been through, I find it hard to believe that Kim will potentially die after all that they've done to each other. I mean, there has to be an explanation in Breaking Bad for the way, I guess, Saul parades himself and the way he acts. Obviously, deep down, he could be going through a lot of stuff, but I guess the energetic and con lawyer we see, I think he knows deep down that Kim is potentially safe. Because I feel like that would have been weighing on his mind for a long time, and maybe he would have stopped practicing law and stopped being a friend of the cartel if Kim wasn't safe. I feel like Gus and Mike can offer that assurance that Kim will be safe forever. But yeah. Okay. Still does not make him good people. I don't care.
Please.
No one in this show is good. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button for Elie Moses, not for Lalo.
Eladio, he escuchado algunas historias sobre este lugar. Unos ingenieros alemanes se tardaron 10 meses en construir todo esto.
Yo, Lalo, a decent filmmaker too.
Usaron 200 libras de explosivos y cavaron más de 120,000 metros cúbicos de tierra y piedra. Y todo sin molestar a la lavandería de arriba, en medio de una ciudad con 1 millón de habitantes.
I mean, he could have shot Gus here and ran.
La verdad es que muy chingón, ¿eh?
I mean, he probably has about 10 minutes left, so he could have shot Gus and ran away. He had the footage he needed. Typical villain style. I mean, they're both villains, but typical, like, you know, villain having the upper hand, taking his time.
Piense en el laboratorio que se podría hacer aquí, don Eladio. ¿Cuánta meta podría hacer? Ese era su plan. Sacarlo a usted y volverse el jefe. Y pues ahora aquí estamos, en este gran hoyo. Gustavo pensaba que estaba armando un imperio y lo único que estaba haciendo era cavar su propia tumba.
No me puedes matar.
¿Por qué no?
No le he dicho a ese cerdo de Eladio lo que pienso de él.
Perfecto. Tienes un minuto.
Eladio, el padrote hinchado y grasoso. Hablas de honor, pero no tienes ni un gota.
Yo, Lalo getting them close-ups.
Una parada callejera. Peleando por obras tiene más honor. Chacales. Eso es todo lo que hizo. Sin visión, ni paciencia, ni idea. Estúpido, impulsivo. Así es como hice todo eso. No te diste cuenta, ni siquiera pudiste concebirlo. Y ustedes, los salamancas, son peores parásitos que hay. Dicen que creen en sangre por sangre, pero solo entienden sangre por dinero. Son unas putas.
He going in. He's spitting.
Understand?
Yep, there's the gun.
For blood. Hector? Yeah, I kept him alive. Kept him broken. I will save him to the last.
I find it ironic that if Gus kills Lalo here, I find it ironic that Lalo's the one that gave Kim a revolver to kill Gus, and then Gus is the one that kills Lalo with a revolver if it does happen. Like, it's like almost as if he's dying by the own gun he gave like away. I know it's not the same one, but I just find it ironic.
Before he dies,
I love how we got Gus from Wish as well in this one.
I buried every
Kim pointed to the AliExpress, Gus.
Big talk. You done?
No. Not yet.
Oh, this is a full-on Batman sequence right here. Yo, Gus had that quick draw. Damn, he got that shit out quick. Hoping Lalo got out, just for the sake of, like, I don't know. At least he dropped the camera and ran. No, he got him. I mean, no, but like. Poor Lalo. It's over. He has the high ground now. And we all know about the high ground. Oh, he got him in the neck? Yo, imagine he buries Lalo here and then builds a meth lab around him. And his body's there the entire time Breaking Bad. Fair play to Gus. And that bulletproof vest did its job. I think it just pierced him a little bit. And he had to hold it in. Oh, that's the last we've seen of Lalo. Hey, the two L's, Lalo and Lyle.
Delicious chicken griddle fry.
Gotta love the dedication. Opening up the store in the early hours, getting it ready.
Mr. Frame, just walked through the door. I'm not running late, am I?
No, Lyle. Punctual as always.
Okay, good. What can I do for you, sir?
I won't be in today, I'm sorry to say. In fact, you won't be seeing me all week. I've been called out of town. Family emergency.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Is there anything I can do? Do you need a ride to the airport?
Nothing like that. I need you to act as store manager in my stead. Unfortunately, at this late date, this will require you to both open and close today and tomorrow.
Sure, yes, I can do that.
Would you be able to set next week's schedule by close tomorrow?
Best employee ever.
The employees time to prepare.
I will take care of it. Don't give it a thought.
I will adjust your pay for the extra hours upon my return. I hope that is acceptable.
Of course, not a problem. If there's anything else I can do, like anything at all, just please let me know.
I know I have nothing to worry about. The restaurant is in your capable hands.
Safe travels, Mr. Ring.
Goodbye, Lyle.
Doc just crossed the border. He'll be here in 3 hours.
Sir, you should remain prone.
Sam,
Is that Lalo's body behind? Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was Lalo's for some reason.
You happy with the way things went down tonight? Because I'm not.
I know.
How'd you know Lalo would be at the laundry?
I didn't.
Well, the next time you get a wild hair to play detective, tell me. This could have gone down a whole lot different.
It could have.
But it didn't. Could've, could've, would've.
What are you doing?
You're getting a new refrigerator. I'm assuming stainless will do. Arthur.
Yeah, Mike.
Gloves on.
No, gloves off.
Downstairs, green Jaguar, vanity plates. It goes to the warehouse. Done?
Lalo said he was coming back.
He's not coming.
No, he said he was. He told me.
You understand me? He is not coming back. Let's sit. Sit. All right. Here's what's going to happen. In a few days, Howard Hamlin's car will be found several states away by the water. The odometer will have rolled to the exact number of miles it took to get there. There will be cocaine in the upholstery. That's the story you were setting up for this guy, yeah? They'll call it a suicide, hoping the body will come washing up. It never will. At some point, you're going to hear about it. Someone calls you, someone at the courthouse mentions it. The moment that happens, you call the cops.
I love how this episode, Jimmy and Kim, I think for the majority of it, they've been sitting down or on the floor, like the majority of the episode. And it comes full circle with like the end of the episode tying into the beginning of the episode, with how they were getting a talking to from Lalo. And then this time they're getting a talking to from Mike. And this time, obviously, they're on the bed, but they're in the same position. And it's utilizing the same framing yet again, with Jimmy and Kim in the left and right hand side of the frame out of focus, with the center point or like the pinpoint of the triangle, the epicenter being Mike this time giving the talk. And he has the high ground yet again.
His car was here for hours last night. Good chance somebody noticed it. That means you are the last people to see him alive. Cops are going to want to hear from you. You tell the cops you saw him. He came here. Seemed like maybe he was chemically altered. Didn't make a lick of sense. Then he left, that's all you know. You keep telling the lie that you've been telling. Now, Miss Wexler tells me she has court at 10. What's on your docket? Hey, listen. Where do you need to be?
Office. In my office. Clients start showing up around 9:30. Oh, my car is gone.
No, it's on the way home. You'll have it when you need it. So you two are going to go about your day. Normal, same as ever. Today you're Meryl Streep and Laurence Olivier. No staring into space, nothing out of the ordinary. You cover. Anybody talks to you, it's just another day that ends in Y, that's all. When you get home, we'll be gone and everything will be back the way it was. Now, I need to impress upon you, none of this ever happened. None of it. Understand? Say it out loud. I need to hear it.
We understand. It never happened.
All right, I'm gonna go out there, and you're gonna get ready. Before I shut that door, is there anything you need from the other room? Toiletries, clothes, anything to start your day?
No. We're set.
I mean, it's asking a lot of them to gather their shit together and carry on their normal day. Like, and, you know, be the face that people think they usually are. Like, just, like, not even hours later after this ordeal. Oh, they are burying Lalo in there. Yo, that's crazy. That's a violation to the Salamancas if Lalo's buried in there. That's a violation of all violations. Howard and Lalo buried together. You've got to be kidding me.
Hold it.
There's the wedding ring and the wallet. Man, like, out of all... Oh, fuck my life. Oh, quick question. You know when the meth lab exploded in Breaking Bad?
Go ahead.
And Hank did his investigations and they found, I think, did they find, like, DNA or, like, sort of bodies, potentially, of individuals that they were identifying? Do you reckon they found Howard's and Lalo's, or that wasn't thought of at the time?
Easy.
We didn't have the acid in this one. That was a fantastic episode, man. That was a fantastic episode. Like, it's just, it's such a well constructed show. It's such a well made show. And I'm not sure if at the end there, I mean, you think about the times. I can't remember what her name was, I remember the individual that Mike was seeing at the sort of the group therapy sessions, talking about her husband being lost on a hike, and then obviously Mike going out and finding that good Samaritan. He was shot by Gus's men, I believe, or the Salamancas. I cannot remember. Just for helping that individual. I can sort of I saw the guilt in his face right there. That a wife. A family member of Howard's will never have that closure of finding that body, especially knowing where it is. I'm not sure if he felt any guilt for Lalo right there. Obviously because of the chaos Lalo had caused that cartel member, but I think mainly right there, you saw that I feel like Mike, despite not knowing Howard, that guilt was extremely shown on his face. And I love how when they were in sort of the pit right there, Lalo was more covered in dark lighting, while there was sort of a white light. I know it was his body, but being really pale. But I think there was Howard's body stood out much more than Lalo's in that scene right there. Sort of the good and bad, the dark and light of an individual who was trying to be good in the world, an individual who's trying to be positive after all that's he's gone through. And then there's people like Kim and Jimmy, despite not killing someone, they inadvertently killed someone. It's another Walter White situation where others die as a result of their actions, the domino effect that we talk about in Breaking Bad a lot and we discussed a lot. But yet again, that was a fantastic episode. So yeah, if I have any additional thoughts, I will talk about it after I sort of sign off here and then insert another clip. Because I feel like I'm going to dwell on this episode a lot. But as always, it's been your boy Elie Moses. I hope you guys enjoyed the reactions. Take care. God bless. Peace. I had to think of I was just thinking more about that ending right there. You obviously have a psychopath in Lalo, an individual who's on the other side of the law, and a lawyer who's trying to do good in the law, who obviously fights for justice, both buried with one another. And I love how Mike said at the end right there to take it easy when they were putting Howard's body in, because he knows that Howard had no right to be there. Howard did not need to be caught up in this mess. And I can see when Mike was sort of debriefing Kimmy and Jim at the end, Kim and Jimmy, he was obviously disapproving of their actions. You could tell he was an upset parent lecturing his children after something they did. Obviously, the thing they did was terribly wrong. And yeah, this show just wrecks you at points. And the characters that are written are so complex, and there's a bunch of things you could say about this show. And I feel like Kim and Jimmy, obviously, I feel like the show in these moments is still trying to get you to root for them, but I feel like it's another Walter White situation where even though there might be a little bit of redemption at the end, deep down they're terrible people. I feel like Jim and Kimmy are still bad people after what they did and what they continue to do, and they might continue to do it. You never know. But I'm still thinking about Saul in Breaking Bad. Obviously, we hardly get, I don't think we get any scenes in Breaking Bad with Saul being alone. But it could be a situation where whatever Mike tells him about, carrying on as if it's another day that ends in Y, that might be Saul in Breaking Bad. But when he gets home, he's this depressed individual, thinking about the consequences of his actions and, fighting his demons a lot. It could be another situation at that. But we've seen the Gene scenes, obviously, as well. And we see in those moments, obviously, he's a different individual. There's a lot of reflecting going on, and that could be those moments he's reflecting on in Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad as well. We see a depressed individual. You see a lot of scenes at home alone. Kim is nowhere to be found. But I guess we're still waiting to see what happens to Kim. I'm very excited. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Like I said, I just wanted to echo these thoughts a bit more at the end. Take care.